Here's a very good question. I wonder if biogeometry therapy would be effective in cases of congenital issues like developmental delays in babies and children born with Down syndrome. The answer is yes. When you're talking about congenital issues and developmental delays, these things can be, shall we say, wired into the structure due to the forces of the formative forces that the person went through, but often there are a number of other obstructions that are making these things much worse than they really would be if they weren't. For example, eating junk food, staying up too late, being overloaded with electromagnetic pollution, too much screen time, chemicals in the environment, chemicals in body care products, chemicals in household used things like bug sprays, deodorants, hair dyes, and the list is just so long. When you look at what biogeometry does, biogeometry modulates the flow of information, well, really energy through the person's body, but energy is generally coupled with information. So, for example, when you eat food, that's not only energy, it's information. That's why we could use key foods to heal specific ailments or key supplements. The key thing is that biogeometry is going to optimize the energy flow through that person's body. And depending on which type of biogeometry approach you're using, if you're going to see a skilled biogeometry practitioner like my wife, Angie Chek, who's an advanced practitioner, she does a very specific assessment on every system in your body, your glands, your organs, your musculoskeletal system. She doesn't miss a lick. So what she does is she identifies through a biogeometry assessment which systems in the body can be optimized by biogeometry. And then she chooses the key energetic signatures from biogeometry that are known to and designed specifically for that system. What happens is the system starts to run more efficiently because the energy flow is optimized. And biogeometry is very unique because if there's too much energy in any given system, it'll lower it. But if there's a deficiency of energy, it'll elevate it to basically a center point or a balance point. That's the only energy system out there I know that does that. It works very well with babies. It works with every kind of people. I've seen Angie do it with people that are in the terminal care ward of the hospital, with strokes, with diseases, and frequently get amazing results. In fact, I have a serious neck injury that I got years ago that can really be a problem for me. And sometimes it feels like I got an ice pick going through my neck, and Angie will simply draw the signature on my arm, and it feels like someone's pulling the ice pick out. The pain goes away. I can feel the energy start moving through my body. And there's been times where literally I had tears come to my eyes because it was such a tremendous relief so quickly. It just changed my whole emotional state in a second. So the answer in a nutshell, yes, biogeometry can help pretty much any kind of health challenge there is, regarding whether it's congenital or not. To the degree that it can be helped, you never know until you test it. But oftentimes, as I alluded to in the beginning, you can't just use biogeometry alone, because if someone's living a diet, living a lifestyle that's contraindicated for optimal health to begin with, the biogeometry has to be coupled with holistic diet and lifestyle coaching, which my wife Angie Chek is a master at as well. Most people that I know that are practitioners of biogeometry are very holistic, and very few of them are trying to use biogeometry as a magic bullet for, fixing things. They're much too savvy for that. And Dr. Kareem is one of the most intelligent, most evolved people I've ever met in my life. So biogeometry practitioners are well trained. So hope that helps.